Hi dear students, today we are going to discuss chapter 1 of your plus 1 biology textbook. The title of the chapter is The Living World. It comes under unit 1, Diversity in the Living World. First of all, we are going to a short introduction, and you know all what is biology. Biology means it is a branch of science which deals with the study of living things. You know the term biology, which is originated from Greek words, which means bios means life and logos means study. So biology means the study of life. Before going to the chapter, you have to know some important things. First of all, who is the founder of biology? Just remember, Aristotle, he was the founder of biology, but the term biology that was proposed by Lamarck. Don't confuse between these two people. Aristotle, who is considered the founder of biology, but the term biology that was proposed by Lamarck. And the term biology often replaced by the term life science or biological science. That was important things. And we already told that biology, it is science of life, and it is mainly divided into two main branches. First one, botany, and second one, zoology. Botany, it is a branch of biology which deals with the study of plants. Botany means it is a branch of science which deals with the study of plants, and the father of botany is Theophrastus. He was a student of Aristotle. Meanwhile, zoology, it is a branch of biology which deals with the study of animals. Zoology means the study of animals. Here, Aristotle is considered the father of zoology. Who is the father of zoology? It is Aristotle, but the father of botany is Theophrastus, and he was a student of Aristotle. Let's move on to the chapter. First chapter, The Living World, and it comes under the unit Diversity in the Living World. When it comes to the chapter, you can see there is a small introduction to this Living World chapter, and later they are discussing the diversity in the living world. Before that, you have to know what is a living. A living organism shows growth, reproduction, metabolism, cellular organization, and consciousness. The most defining features of a living are metabolism and consciousness. So, in the case of non-living things, growth can also occur there, but there is no metabolism and consciousness. That is the difference between living and non-living things. And for example, the growth can also occur in non-living things. For example, crystals. There we can see the growth, but there is no metabolism and consciousness. That is the difference. And reproduction. That is an exception in the case of living things. Living things shows reproduction, but non-living things have not reproduction. And let us discuss about the diversity of life. There are estimated 1.7 to 1.8 million species known. 1.7 to 1.8 million living species known. But biodiversity includes all types of life forms, both visible and microscopic. There are macroscopic things, living things are there. Also, microscopic living things are there, like bacteria, virus, like. So, organisms are found in diverse habitats. Example, we can see organisms in forests, oceans, deserts, etc. So, organism can habitat in diverse environment. And for maintaining the diversity of life, the classification, identification, and nomenclature are important. So, the diversity of living things we can maintain by identification, classification, and nomenclature. And what is the need for scientific naming? What is the need for scientific naming or binomial nomenclature? Because there are so many local names for one species and it may confusing people. So, nomenclature brings uniformity using binomial system that is proposed by Carl Linnaeus. Binomial nomenclature is proposed by Carl Linnaeus. So, this nomenclature system brings uniformity among species. So, we can't confuse with the local names. For example, we know what is mango. In different locations, mango known in different names. But its binomial name is Mangifera indica. All around the world, the binomial name is same. That is Mangifera indica for mango. So we can't confuse the name. And in this Mangifera indica, we should understand that the first name Mangifera, it is a genus name, and the indica, that means a species level name. In a binomial nomenclature, there is two part. First one, it represents genus name, and second one, it represents species name. And there are some rules for binomial nomenclature. First rule is, it should be Latinized. The name should be Latinized or italicized. If it is not italicized, then you can underline the name. While handwritten, you can underline the binomial name. So, every time you should start the genus name with a capital letter. Here you can see in Mangifera indica, the name Mangifera, that is the genus name, that is starting with capital M. And the species name, which should be start with small letter. Here you can see the I is starting with small letter. So that is the second rule for binomial nomenclature. And in some cases, author's name also included in the binomial nomenclature. For example, we can write the Mangifera indica as Mangifera indica Linn. Linn means Linnaeus, that is the author name. In some cases, we can see author name is also included with the binomial name. So these are the main rules of binomial nomenclature. I will repeat. First one, the binomial nomenclature or the scientific name should be Latinized and italicized. Second one, the genus name should be start with capital letter and species name with small letter. Third one, if there is an author, we can include the author name with the scientific name. And we can move into next session. That means identification and classification. Identification means recognizing and assigning organism to non-categories. And when it comes to classification, it is the grouping of organism based on shared features. So, in taxonomy, it includes study of classification, nomenclature, and identification. These three are included in taxonomy: identification, classification, and nomenclature. This is the process of taxonomy. And what is systematics? Let's come to systematics. One second, let's come to systematics. Systematics, it's also a Latin word which include taxonomy and evolutionary relationship. Taxonomy and evolutionary relationship. Taxonomy includes classification, nomenclature, and identification, when it comes to systematics, it includes taxonomy along with evolutionary relationship. And let's move on to taxonomic categories. Or we can also call it taxonomic hierarchy. Okay, and there's an order for this taxonomic category. First, the basic unit of taxonomy is a species. Basic unit of a taxonomy is a species. Then comes to genus, then family, then order, then class, and phylum or division. Later the kingdom. And first unit, it is the basic unit, and it includes similar individuals, which is called species. Second one, genus, it is the related species. For example, here in the case of species, we know Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means human beings. Here, sapiens, that is a species name, which is the basic unit, and it's for all similar individuals. And when it comes to genus, it's a related species. For example, the Panthera. The Panthera means it's a genus name for both lion and tiger. But they are both different species, but included in same genus, Panthera, lion and tiger. And family. Family means related genera. For example, Felidae. Felidae is a family which includes both cats and lions. But both cats and lions comes in different genus and different species, but they are coming under same family. That means related genera. And next one, order. Order means related families. For example, carnivora. And next it comes class. Class means related orders. And next, phylum or division, which means related classes. And kingdom, that is the highest taxon. We can know animal kingdom and plant kingdom, etc. It is the highest taxon. So you should remember the order first. Ascending order and descending order you should know. In the ascending order, first comes species, then genus, then family, then order, then class, then phylum or division, then kingdom. And for remember the taxonomic categories in descending order, I will tell you one trick. You should remember a sentence which is this: King Philip came over for good soup. King Philip came over for good soup. King means kingdom. Philip means phylum or division. K, first letter C, that for class. Over, first letter O, that's for order. And for, first letter F for family. And good, that for genus. And soup, first letter S for species. I hope this will help you to remember the descending order of the taxonomic category. Don't confuse with the descending order and ascending order. It is a common question asking during the exam, so you should know the descending order and ascending order. And there are so many taxonomical aids which help for taxonomic classification and taxonomic classification. Here you can see some organisms with their taxonomic categories. You should study this. You should remember this: man, Homo sapiens. What is the genus, family, order, class, phylum, division, and kingdom? You already know it is animal kingdom. And when it comes to mango, it is a plant kingdom. That you should remember. And there are some in addition to this, there are some taxonomic aids for identification, classification, and preservation of the species. First one, that is herbarium. That means a collection of dried and pressed plant specimen. Herbarium, which means a collection of dried and pressed plant specimens. And second one is botanical garden, which is the living plant species garden. And there are museums which preserve specimens, both plants and animal specimens. And other one is zoological parks, where we can see live animals in natural like settings. And there are keys used to identify organism using contrasting features, dichotomous. And from this chapter we have to understand that, first of all, metabolism and consciousness are defining features of life, and binomial nomenclature is universal and avoid confusions. That is the quality of or advantage of binomial nomenclature. It is universal and avoid confusion. And taxonomy and systematic helps in organizing biological diversity. Classification, which helps in understanding relationship among organisms. And species is the basic unit of taxonomy, and the kingdom, which is the largest taxon. So, the study of taxonomy is foundational to all branches of biology. These are the summary of the first chapter, The Living World. Thank you.